Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's devotion for July 14th. I apologize for my voice and everything. I am sick. Today's devotion is titled Playing the Fool, and the Bible reading is from James chapter 4, verses 4 to 11. You adulterous people, don't you know that friendship with the world means enmity against God? Therefore, anyone who chooses to be a friend of the world becomes an enemy of God. Or do you think Scripture says, without reason, that He jealously longs for the Spirit He has caused to dwell in us? But He gives us more grace. That is why Scripture says, God opposes the proud, but shows favor to the humble. Submit yourselves then to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Come near to God, and he will come near to you. Wash your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded. Grieve, mourn, and wail. Change your laughter to mourning and your joy to gloom. Humble yourselves before the Lord, and he will lift you up. Brothers and sisters, do not slander one another. Anyone who speaks against a brother or sister or judges them speaks against the law and judges it. When you judge the law, you are not keeping it, but sitting in judgment on it. There is only one lawgiver and judge, the one who is able to save and destroy. But you, who are you to judge your neighbor? My most humiliating experience ever was the day I addressed the faculty, students, and friends of a seminary on its 50-year anniversary. I approached the lectern with my manuscript in hand and looked out on a vast crowd. But my eye fell on the distinguished professors seated in the front row, garbed in academic gowns and looking very serious. I immediately took leave of my senses. My mouth dried up and detached itself from my brain. I fumbled the first few sentences, and then I began to improvise. Since I had no idea where I was in my lecture, I began frantically turning pages while talking a line of nonsense that baffled everyone. However, I made it through. I crept back to my chair and stared at the floor. I wanted to die. However, I learned that humiliation can be a good thing if it leads to humility. For this is the key that opens God's heart. The scriptures say, God opposes the proud, but shows favor to the humble. He showers the humble with grace. God himself said, these are the ones I look on with favor, those who are humble and contrite in spirit, and who tremble at my word. As we humble ourselves before God, he lifts us up. Humiliation and shame can bring us to God for his shaping. When we fall, we have fallen into his hands. What was your most humiliating and embarrassing moment? What good thing did you see come from it? Thank you for joining me for today's devotion, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.